Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest in the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today's guest is Kathleen Tepley, founder of Los Angeles Consulting Group, and also Heath Goldman, who's president and CEO over at Icon Wealth and Legacy Partners. First off, Heath, Kathleen, welcome to the show. I'm so excited.
Thank you for having us again. We're so excited to continue this series. So thank you for having us.
Always a pleasure.
All right. So I was thinking as we get into this, and I'm like, this is pretty exciting to me because we now have we have our own little baby catalog growing here. Is this our third, or this might be our fourth?
It has. I mean, we started this with our first original mixer in February, and now we've just finished our second one. And look at this June. So thank you for doing this and sharing with our community what's going on and in the know, keeping everybody in the know.
Yeah, and for everybody that's just tuning in for the first time to this particular series, what I do is once a month, I get some time with Kathleen and Heath, and we talk about what's going on at Los Angeles Consulting Group with their event schedule, which don't let the name fool you when it says Los Angeles. Like they are worldwide, and we're going to talk a little bit about that today because you have events happening all over the place, and I'm just like, it's a privilege to bring all this to our community and also to kind of cross promote here. So just to get us kicked off here, whoever wants to take this, Heath, Kathleen, June is a really busy month for you. Yes.
Yes, this is incredible. I mean, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have Heath and our other partners within this Opulence initiative. We focus January through June and we push everything. And I think we've had over 52 events this year so far. And then in July, we will look to the end of the year, and that'll be September through November.
And so I'm looking at some of the events you have here, cocktails and conversations. You got a family office conference coming up. Where do we want to kick this one off with? So maybe some cocktails? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm calling in from San Francisco, just got off the airplane, was worried we wouldn't going to make it in time. He's calling in from Los Angeles, so he's holding everything down there. But this was a difficult month because we have the 10th anniversary for the family office, global family office community out in London. And
Wow.
that is one of our sister companies that supports us within our global family offices. They usually come to Los Angeles a few times a year. We do events for them within this space. And then they do their big US Global Conference in Beverly Hills in November. But they have their 10th anniversary tomorrow in London. So I will not be there. Heath will not be there, but we will be there in heart. And we sent probably, I think, 12 to 15 families over there from the US to
Mm.
represent us.
That's amazing. And while we're at it, let's take a step back. I don't want to, because we've been blessed and we have a lot of new listeners as a month over month since our last conversation. So maybe just a step back just to give an overview of Los Angeles Consulting Group in general, just for those new listeners.
So, Los Angeles Consulting Group is a philosophy. We are an entity where we have been doing advisory support to the global community since years, 30 plus years. And, and
Amazing. Hold on, wait a minute. Los Angeles Consulting Group is been around for 30 years? Oh, that's right.
I was a baby. I was
Oh,
a baby.
you're right. I remember
Yes.
now. Thank you for the reminder. I don't know why I was thinking like 15, 20, but yeah, we were okay. Go ahead, please.
It's all about our community and our partners. And we've been doing family office and investor events now for that many years. Focus initially in Los Angeles, then we added New York, Chicago, Miami, San Francisco. And then it kept growing from there. And now we're doing it in London, France, Dubai. We've got one coming up hopefully this year in Dubai,
Mm,
Singapore, hopefully next year in Singapore. And it's all about the ecosystem, working with Heath and his amazing community and advising our support within the different events that they should attend. So when we get on a call with you, a podcast like this, it's exciting for us because even though we're not in London tomorrow, we know that there'll be 150 representing this global family office and investor community. Some of those have attended our events in LA and San Francisco. Heath, you want to share a little bit more?
Sure. Icon Wealth Legacy Partners works with affluent business owners and real estate families in all areas on the personal financial side, so estate, succession, wealth transfer, and tax. And, it's an honor and a privilege to be part of this opulence community with Kathleen and LA Consulting Group and Brian Rabinovitz at Markham. When we say community, that's exactly what we're trying to build. We're trying to build an ecosystem of investors, private equity, venture capital, family office, affluent clients. I know the term is high net worth, but I don't like it. So I'm going to try to change it to affluent. But it's about bringing people together. And we've been extremely successful. Kathleen, much longer than me, but honored, as I said, to be a part of this and looking forward to the rest of the events this year and continuing to build out what the community wants to see. And that's, I think, the important thing.
Can you talk maybe a little bit more, and whomever like to go, Kathleen or Heath, talk a little bit more about just your influence in the family office space in general and how you act as, and like just your role there, because a lot of the events and things, and we're going to go into some more of these. Of course, I see you have the Family Office Roundtable as well coming up, but maybe just talk about your role in the space overall.
Well, Kathleen, that's absolutely you. And I'm just going to pull up the date for the LA Family Conference with ACG, and I'll mention that in a moment just so people can start putting that on their calendar.
Please. That's one of our big starts of the fall. So I would love to say, Adam, that this was done intentionally and strategically. I'm all about systems and processes and strategy. But
don't we wish this is an entrepreneur show? Don't we wish it worked that way?
Yeah. Didn't quite happen that way. Didn't quite happen that way. But I do believe that the people in your life that you sometimes call partners or extended family influence the path that you choose or that is chosen for you. And it was exciting as we started supporting like the Lido Family Office Investment Symposium. They now call it FOIS. We did it for 17 years and we just started meeting more and more families. We started attending other family office events. We started getting phone calls all over the globe. Hey, my family's multi-generational and we really need some help in education. And it grew from there. So I would say back 2008, 2009, that is where the impetus behind the momentum in our global space. And then it was supporting some of the organizations that family offices and the affluent tend to network or get educated by. It could be anything from the Family Office Association or the Global Family Office Community or the Global 51 with Bridget Kilroy. And all of a sudden, there was this responsibility to make sure that we created this momentum in supporting for resources and for the different events coming up and creating our own curated and concierge type events. And you'll see as we go through the list, we always add a component. I love the Global Family Office Community with Vahe Vartanian because his London membership organization is really specific to the community and educating those family offices. And last year we had 40% growth in the US because we tied in over 38 events for this space. So again, it's a privilege, honored. I'm humble. I'm grateful to have Brian Rabinovitz and Heath Goldman. I don't think we could do this without you and Shirag and everyone supporting us and helping to get the word out.
Yeah, it's amazing. And a great way to set the table here for let's get into, and by the way, for everybody listening, I know sometimes podcasts, maybe you're driving in your car, you're at the gym, you're listening to this. We're going to be throwing out some dates. We're going to be throwing out some events. You may not catch it all at once, but just know that if you just go to losangelesconsultinggroup.com, which we'll put that link in the show notes as well. So you can just click on the link and head right on. There's an events tab there that'll let you apply to attend an event. that matches. And so just prefacing with that, I know you won't get it all at once, but don't worry. Even if we jump around, you just go to the website, losangelesconsultinggroup.com, and you can see everything laid out there nice and pretty. So with that, let's kick it off. Let's get into some of the events. Where do you want to start, Kathleen or Heath?
Let's start San Francisco. Heath's going to help us with we've got one event that's coming up that we need some support on in September, and I'm going to let him pull that up. But let's talk about San Francisco. We just landed in San Francisco, and we have 4 events this week in San Francisco while supporting our London.
You're not going to be busy, are you?
No, not at all. Not at all. But it's fun. We love it here. I love San Francisco. I love landing here. I'm at the Omni Hotel. It's now our office and home away from home. Tomorrow we launched our Cocktails and Conversation, women's conversation back in February. And a hit it was. We had over 35 attendees, all women. And what we did is we didn't forget about the men. We did 2 hours of conversation. We asked the women in leadership, family offices, true high-level advisors what they wanted in a group. And they shared their impressions. They shared their needs. There was some tears. There was laughter. There was lots of cocktails. And then after the tears, the men showed up and we opened up with a happy hour. And this is our second in San Francisco. We did have a webinar with everyone halfway through February through now. And I'm excited because we've got a new group of women. We've got a speaker, Dr. Jeremy Lurie, will be speaking on legacy. And then at 5:00, we open it up to our family office and investor happy hour. We've got over 25 people registered right now, but the numbers are still coming up. And then afterwards, we will be having a very private investor dinner to close off the day. So that's exciting. In one day, we've got several different communities coming together, and we're being educated, we're networking, and then we're going to talk about investments. Then on Wednesday, the 5th, one of our partners, EisnerAmper, is hosting another, what we call our Family Office and Investor Roundtable. We've got speaker Barbara Bickham, who'll be speaking on AI. And that lunch, usually we host over 15 to 25 guests. In this one, it will be the smaller group. And thanks to EisnerAmper, they will be supporting us on talking about AI. And it is an incredible lunch. This is our 14th event with them.
Wow. And can you talk a little bit more about what takes place in an event like that? Because I know AI is such a hot topic. People are like, what kind of things take place there?
So in this one, Barbara wants to keep it very inclusive and very open-ended. So she'll be talking a little bit, setting the tone with AI, and she's an expert in this field, but she's also going to open it up so that the guests can ask questions. And what's exciting about this is there's so much preconceived idea about ChatGPT and the protection in the family office space that Barbara wants to kind of guide the conversation more like a salon type, so that it's open-ended for people to ask their concerns, how they can protect their family office, how they can protect their family when they're traveling, when it comes to this AI that you see on every app and every device and every website. We usually curate the table. So it takes us a little bit. One person said to me, Kathleen, it takes you a little bit before you approve us. And I'm like, when I've got only 12 to 24 seats, we want to make sure everybody has value in attending so that they're meeting new people, that EisnerAmper is also sharing their vision and their support. But it is such a high level concierge curated experience that usually it's tough to get people to leave because they're all connecting one-on-one from an event like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Can you talk a little bit about the setting? Because I know when people go to the page on losangelesconsultinggroup.com, they're going to see it. It always says apply to attend. One of the things that I valued about all of the events that I've gone to for you and with you is that the audience, the people that attend, like it's just, I don't know how to explain it other than to say you attract a great group. It's a great crowd.
Well, I think we do, between our philosophy and the years.
I mean, the organization, excuse me. Well, no, Kathleen, you directly, that's why I go, like you directly. But I mean, other than me, the organization, and Heath, of course, Heath, like I go for you too, but I mean, the organization as a whole.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I wish Heath was here in San Francisco. I will get him up here in
Mm.
August. I'm going to pull him up here. But it's all about feeling connected. It's all about if you go to an event and you know you're an antisocial person, you try to put yourself out there. You try to meet others. And that is what this is all about. It's making sure that when you walk in the room, you feel that you're important. We have them meet others. We curate the table so they're sitting by someone that we feel is value to them. And then also the venues. We use different venues. We've done incredible places like the Vault
Mm.
in San Francisco, Per Bacco. So Italian, seafood, just incredible experiences. So we always think about what the experience is. We talk to them about what they like for food, what they can't eat. So it is really catered
Mm.
around everyone's special experience.
It's amazing. Let's get back into some more events. What else is going on? I think you also have I think you have at least one event you mentioned as well, whether you want to start with that or otherwise. That's not on the calendar yet. That's going to be going up there.
Yes, so we will be back here in June. Right now, we are building out a full trip the week of June 19th, and we'll be doing some events in San Francisco and one event in Napa. And this is specially thanks to Heath. Heath helped
Mm.
us with contact. I don't know, Heath, if you want to talk a little bit about Kevin and Kevin's background and why we're doing this Napa event. But on the 19th, we're trying to put together a reception in Napa for our family office community. Heath?
Yeah, sure. Kevin Jones owns a couple different companies, but one of them, Epicurus Gourmet, which is a imports foods and sauces and meats and cheeses. That's in North Hollywood. Great place to see it. A great place to visit if you're a foodie. He also has a wine label called Kindred, made by Mike Smith. Mike is probably about an 18 or 19, maybe even 20, 100-point winemaker. His own brand called Myriad, but he makes Kevin's wine. And Kevin's got some tremendous connections up in Napa, and we're looking to build out the relationship between family offices and experiences. And that's one of the things that we're looking to do next week, in a couple weeks, I guess.
What's exciting,
Mm.
Adam, is I hear about all the events up in Napa. I've never personally gone up there. So Kevin recommended a place. I won't say it here yet because, again, for security purposes, we're very careful where our events are. And once people are approved, then they get all the details. But it is at a special venue within the Napa region, and we will be having charcuterie and special wines. And because Kevin's a foodie, I'm sure he'll help us with organizing the special selections for the evening. And we've got one of our London representatives, Bobby Consolverna of 1FS, who will be joining us. And it's always exciting when we can host him in the US and show off our community.
That's awesome. And then you also have, I see a Whiskey Wednesday cruise and some other multifamily real estate. Give us I mean, there's a wide breadth of different types of events you're doing too, like a cruise, like all these, talk to me about
Yes.
that.
So I think that's what's fun. I mean, Heath is always coming up with great ideas. He's saying, let's do this and let's do that. And so if we walk down a little bit of the schedule, we one of our new partners, Nixon Peabody, they are hosting an event in Boston on the 6th. That's this week. It Trends in Artificial Intelligence. Anybody that wants to join them on Thursday, June 6th in Boston, please let us know or go to the website and apply to attend. We'll make sure the team there knows about it. They've got a great panel with 5 speakers. And so we, from time to time, partner with other organizations to make sure we offer up the upcoming events. So that's on June 6th. And then on June 12th, we will be in San Diego. So La Jolla, if I said that right, my Minnesota accent. We're coming back with EisnerAmper, and we're launching our Luncheon Roundtable series in La Jolla with their Eisner team. And it's quite incredible because we've not done a lot of events up in San Diego, just a few, and we get to go up
Hmm.
there and share and bring some of our families and investors together for a roundtable luncheon. Again, topic is AI. We've got Walter O'Brien of Scorpion Computers and the hit CBS TV series called Scorpion. He'll be up there
Mm.
talking to us about AI. So that is next week on June 12th. Now, you mentioned Whiskey Wednesday, the cruise. What excites you about
Mm.
that? What excites you about that
I,
opportunity?
I'm a whiskey drinker. I enjoy whiskey. So
Ah,
yeah, I am a whiskey drinker. So when you just see that, it's like, oh, that looks amazing.
so I hope we're back on the boat. We haven't been on the
Mm.
boat for the last few events, but let me set the stage.
Mm.
Whiskey Wednesday typically is on a catamaran. It only has space for 20. To walk in and be able to attend this event, you must bring a bottle of your favorite whiskey. And then they have this amazing food spread. So, my first time on that catamaran was last year. And now I'm a big fan. And I love to half of the group we bring in, half of the group Michael Corin brings in, and Edward, his partner. And this is quite an incredible experience because you're on the boat and you're drinking your favorite whiskey, you're eating great food, and then you're spending some time with all these incredible people that you might not normally see. Then we come back to the port. And so it's about a 2 hour experience from the time that we leave the port and we come back. And it's done every once a month on a specific Wednesday. And if you're interested and want to learn more, please let us know. We're happy to get you on the list. And that one's
Hey,
Wednesday, June
Kathleen, it's
That's
kind of
12th.
like that.
Yep.
It's kind of like that 2 hour tour, 3 hour tour, the kind of the Gilligan's Island kind of thing, right? Also, your Minnesota accent completely butchered that. If anybody out there is wondering what she was talking about, she's talking about La Jolla.
Thank you.
I don't question you too often and I don't correct you too often, but that one, people are probably going, what is she talking about? La Jolla? Where is that? So, yeah,
I
La
was
Jolla.
waiting, Heath. I
Um,
was waiting, Heath. Thank you.
You guys.
This is no, and we're not editing this out.
Oh my
This
God.
is this is history in the making. Sorry, Kathleen.
uh,
Oh,
Hey,
good.
one very important event that I do want to mention, though, Adam, is ACG, which is the Association for Corporate Growth, a 101 chapter here in the Valley, San Fernando Valley, is putting on a family office symposium on September 19th at the Sheraton in Universal. That event is going to be amazing. If you cater to family offices, you want to meet family offices, your services are pertinent to family offices, you definitely want to get in touch with Kathleen and me. We are looking for some sponsorship opportunities. We are looking to build out the family offices that are going to be speaking. And we just did a real estate conference with ACG 101, hugely successful. And we're looking to make the family office one even greater. So if you want to market to family offices, you are a family office, you want to have some family offices potentially speak, please reach out to Kathleen and me.
And then you also have some virtual stuff coming up too. I see a webinar out there for a multifamily real estate. Yeah.
We do. Heath and I will be in Dana Point for the Family Office IMN conference from Tuesday or Wednesday night, the 12th. It starts on Thursday, the 13th through Friday, the 14th. It's one of our favorite conferences that we attend. We've got several clients flying in. We co-support another family. I'll keep it confidential with a private dinner. So if you are attending the IMN conference at the Waldorf Astoria in Dana Point, and you are a family office or a very high level investor and want to sit with Heath and I with this amazing family, please let us know. We've got a few more seats left and we'd love to introduce you to them. And then during that 2-day conference, we will be live from Dana Point doing this multifamily real estate investment opportunity with one of our corporate partners, Crossbeam Capital. And we really adore working with them because one of the partners came out of retirement because his passion is to try to solve this workforce housing issue up in the resort areas that several of our investors have homes at. So thank you to Brad Blash and Ted Kerr. But we will be sitting on the patio looking out at the ocean, and we will have this multi-family real estate investor opportunity webinar while we're at conference.
Oh, it sounds rough. Out on the patio, looking out the ocean, Kathleen. So it sounds so rough.
Drinking orange juice. Yeah, you betcha.
And then you'll be coming back. I see the summer social coming up too. Yeah.
Yes. So we wanted to put this out there. One of our groups that we support is the Exit Planning Institute. They do their summer social. This is out in Conejo Valley at the Westlake Village Inn. Please, if you're interested in any of the EPI chapters, Heath and I have always supported them. We've been on the executive committee. In fact, I'm missing a committee meeting today to do this podcast, but I'm happy to share cocktails with you over at the Westlake Inn. It's so gorgeous out there during the summer. And that's on Thursday, June 20th. I believe it starts at 5. Please let us know, apply to attend, and we'll make sure you get more information.
Fantastic. Did I miss any? I'm just going down the list. I don't think I missed any. Oh, no, I missed Laguna. I missed Laguna. Wait a minute. You got something going on in Laguna too? Yeah, I did miss a private dinner. Yeah.
Yes, so that is that private dinner and at Dana Point. They are going to have, at Laguna, because they picked a restaurant over there. But yes, family-run restaurant that is just out of this world. So please let us know if you're interested on Thursday, June 13th.
The only other thing I'll mention, Adam, I will be in Nashville on July 25th through 28th at the Bitcoin 2024 conference. We're starting to work with a number of exceptionally wealthy crypto families, and we will be in their VIP section. Maybe we should talk about doing a broadcast, and I'll have to see how that works and see if you're interested. But they're expecting about 25,000 attendees for this crypto conference. And in the VIP section, they're anywhere from 2,500 to 5,000 VIPs. So it's
that's amazing.
Kind of
and
excited.
You said Nashville?
Yep. July 25th through the 28th is the conference.
Are you going to bring some of your original music? Maybe try to get a song placed, Heath? Or
I will tell you, there's no human being you know. There's nobody that you know that loves to sing more than me. I am an atrocity. They kicked me out of the karaoke bar in Vegas when I was there last time.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, as a writer, but you can play. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. That was payback for Kathleen. That was payback for Kathleen.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's what you get paid to do. They get paid to let people sing. I'm so bad they kicked me out. No, but on a very serious note, very excited to be there. We're working with a large crypto family right now in terms of trying to figure out how to diversify and create some liquidity for them, because most of their net worth is outside up in crypto. And so we'll have a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, that's amazing. Mixer coming up in fall. Got to start getting that on people's calendars. I've been to the original mixers in the past. They're amazing. Who wants to take that one? What we can cap it with that one.
Wait a minute. Where were you on May 23rd, sir?
What was on May? Oh, did I miss one?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It was one of our best ones ever. Heath, share more. Whoa.
Oh.
We had about 200 attendees, all kind of white collar professions, investment bankers, M&A attorney, valuation experts, insurance, investments, banking, whatever it may be. We had about 200 attendees. We had about 20 sponsors. Everybody was pouring amazing wines. One company was pouring amazing mezcals. My wife's got a gourmet cookie and brownie company, so we were passing out brownie bites. But it really was one of our best ones ever, and looking forward to making the fall one even greater.
For those that don't know, the original mixer, give them a little bit of an overview.
Heath, you can start, and I'll fluff it.
Yeah, for sure. Brian Rabinovitz created this event about 20 years ago. I don't know if the name was what the original name was, but he was getting together with a group of people, and they're like, let's just start a bigger mixer. And it ended up being, I think the first one I ever went to was like 250 people at the Beverly Hilton pool bar. And here we are 20 years later, and it's an opulence event, and we really enjoy bringing great people together who just want to network. I mean, this is really what this event is in. It's about networking, building your relationships, and finding resources for your clients.
And it's been fun because last fall we started with a pre-reception starting at 4 o'clock because the original mixer usually starts at from 6 to 9. And that reception is focused on the family office and investor community. So this one was our third. And we had speaker Nathan Hockman, who is the upcoming district attorney for Los Angeles County. So he spoke at the reception, and then we had 25 guests at that reception from 4 to 6, and then from 6 to 9 we had the original mixer open its doors, and it was just so incredible with those twinkle lights going on when it hits dark. And people haven't seen each other for a while, so they get together and sit on couches, or they're in attempting to try different charcuteries or whatever givings from the tables. So we'd love to see you back, Adam. I'd love to have you again do some podcasts there. It's just such a great experience. But the last one of the year will be in October, and we'll confirm the date. Even though we have it on the website right now, it's too far ahead of time to get that locked in with the Lux on Sunset, but they'll confirm with us 3 months out. So we got our fingers crossed. Hope it's October 24th.
Amazing. Well, on that note, this has been a lot of fun. If somebody wants to follow up, I know I've mentioned a couple times, I will say it again, losangelesconsultinggroup.com. Any last words of wisdom or otherwise, Kathleen or Heath, before we wrap this up?
Heath, you first.
No, I'm all right for now. But, it is an honor to be part of Kathleen's network and your network now, Adam. And we just look forward to building a successful relationship with the communities that are involved.
Thank you, Adam. I mean, this is all about the community. We're grateful to all of our guests and all of the listeners today. We're thank you for you and Chirag, because if it wasn't for the people that listen and attend our events, the impact would not be as incredible as it is. So thank you for everything that you do.
We appreciate all that you do, not only for the family office community, but the entrepreneur and business community as a whole. And speaking of that, in our appreciation, if you're listening in, again, we'll put the links to losangelesconsultinggroup.com in the show notes. So you can click on the links, head right on over, check out all those events we are talking about, and then some. There's an amazing newsletter you can sign up for. I'm on that newsletter, and that keeps me up to date on what's going on. And then speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you don't know what we're all about, we're about bringing on business owners, entrepreneurs, and executives and having them share their mission, the reason behind their mission, their ideas, what we can all learn from that, so we can all grow together. So that's the whole point of the show, is so we all grow together. If that sounds interesting to you, we welcome you. Hit that subscribe button. This is a daily show. Each and every day, we are bringing you new content, new ideas, new thought leaders. Kathleen, Heath, again, so much fun. Can't wait till next month when we get to do this again.
Thank you, Adam.